Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland and
the Terminator.
I don't know what the fuck Survivor Series was.
Bad.
There were two good matches, great matches even, and yeah, that too. And by the way, you know, to anybody that says, oh, you know, they won't like the rants, you're gonna get this. There are gonna be some rants during this. I'm just fucking warning you right now. Now we'll play it. That was
rant done.
that sums up about it. Coach, Lawler, Beth, and Otunga were on the pre-show. Beth looks like she hasn't seen the sun in a while. Oh, she's okay. Coach, fire him now. You fired Enzo.
Treat him like every Browns head coach ever and fire him.
It's funny because he's also brown. You know,
I wasn't going there.
You know,
but apparently you decided to.
Chris, it's a rare time that I make a joke like that. Anyway, Ruby and Natty are kicked off the Survivor Series team.
Why Ruby?
Why even Natty? Why'd you do this in the first place?
Why not replace Natty with Sarah Logan?
Why not have Ruby or
put Ruby and Liv Morgan in there so that she can make fun of Enzo, who was in the front row, second row.
Second row, and we're going to get to that here in a bit. Yeah, that was ridiculous because I love Natty. I get for storyline purposes why Natty was kicked off the team. It still denied her a chance to show what she could do. And Ruby is a star, and yet Liv, by the way, providing some great tweets online. If you don't follow her, I'm starting to follow her. Then that's great. But yeah, this was stupid. Because now Sasha and Bailey are now on the team.
Yes.
And nothing against them, but that's what you should have done in the first place and not teased us with Ruby being on the team. Truth was in the women's locker room at one point.
And nobody questioned why.
Nobody.
Because the truth is unavoidable and inescapable and hiding in every corner of the room.
So he's like me at a dormitory?
Not after the arrest, no.
The one?
I didn't say one.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Well, I said arrest. So
yeah, you did. Mandy is going to be the 5th member of Team SmackDown. Okay, hey, cool. It was either her or Lana, and Mandy at least can wrestle. No, I'm just...
Or Nikki Cross!
But maybe Nikki Cross...
Because you brought her up on SmackDown!
And that's true.
Insanity was on the show, too!
They were. We're going to get to that in a bit. Maverick should have clocked Lawler, by the way. You know, the damn racist pedo that he is. Lars vignette. I don't know what brand he's going to be on. Probably Raw. Maybe.
That or SmackDown because they need a giant.
They do.
And not one of the bigger cast variety.
To take out Big Show.
Yeah! It's Big Show.
So now we get to the first match, which is a 10-on-10 team, which is 10 men versus 10 men.
Yes.
Despite the fact that there were other men outside, why didn't you just make this 12-on-12 men? Why didn't you call teams up from NXT? Why didn't you make it 30-on-30?
Because the ring's not big enough for 30-on-30.
Yeah, but you could have had them outside.
Outside?
Right on the outside.
Or save both rings from War Games and be like, boom.
Yeah, there you go. It would have been kind of awkward, but still. Anyway, New Day, Gallows and Anderson, the Colognes, whatever. Their dad led to the murder of Bruiser Brody, by the way.
Don't blame the Colognes for that, though, guys.
No. Not them. Blame Carlos Colon. Sandy and the Usos representing Team SmackDown. Rude, Gable, Ascension, B-Team, Revival, and Team Do a Good Lucha Thing. Also known as Lucha House Party.
Yes.
Should we go? Let's go through the eliminations, and we'll talk about the near part at the end. So the Colognes were eliminated almost immediately by the Revival,
as one does.
Right, and then B Team was eliminated by Anderson, Gallows and Anderson. Sandy was eliminated by Rude. Sandy was eliminated. The third team eliminated. Sandy, who has done jack and shit on SmackDown.
They were a great presence in NXT,
and they could have been a great presence on SmackDown.
Yes, but SmackDown has appeared to have lost their sanity.
They've also lost their booking ability, and I don't want to necessarily just blame Road Dogg since I don't believe he's the only person there, but whoever is behind the Burial Sandy and others, you're a fucking idiot. Well done. Then Ascension got eliminated by Big E. How did the Ascension last that long?
I don't know, maybe that guy was getting to them like, resurrect Ascension!
Oh God, right? They didn't get eliminated by Gable and Root, though.
Oh, God.
We had,
Glorious.
Yeah, we had... Then we had we didn't have Sandy. We had, People eliminated by Grand Metalik, and then Grand Metalik eliminated by the Usos. Then everyone dives. More.
And more. And more. And Chad Gable suplexes somebody into the crowd of people.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think it was Jimmy Uso that he suplexed.
German suplexed.
Yes.
There was some good shit once you got down to those teams. You got down to 4 teams.
As it became more focused, the match became less sloppy and more intense. So fucking focused. Right. But not like Jeff Hardy focused.
Because he lost.
Yes. But as it continues, one thing stood out to me. The Revival are still in it. And what ended up happening is, as it dwindled down, it was the Revival versus the Usos.
Yeah, Gable got eliminated by the New Day, and then Xavier, not Xavier, but like you got basically the Revival. I believe the Revival ended up eliminating the New Day. I think. I'm not exactly sure because some of these eliminations came a little fast.
All of it kind of blurred together.
Yeah, and the Revival and the Usos actually had a pretty good match. It was like watching WWE's Young Bucks against the Revival.
Yeah. But yeah, it ended up being a super kick party in the end, but
Usos survived.
The Revival put on a pretty good showing.
And actually can wrestle.
And also, commentary was putting the Revival over.
For the first time in like forever.
Yeah. For the first time in...
So the Usos survived, they're the sole survivors. It wasn't bad, it got better once it got to that point. But there we go.
But yeah. The
as you said, the Revival and the Usos actually.
But the Usos were despicable.
Well done. And now we get onto the card proper. And did you know this is the one night of the year where Raw and SmackDown go head to head? What? Can't believe it. Apparently so.
What?
So, we then get to the women's match. Naomi, Carmella, Mandy, Sonya, and Asuka representing Team SmackDown. Mickey, Nia, Tamina, Sasha, and Bayley in this match. Oh dear.
Oh, God.
Now, one thing, Nia got a lot of boos. I'm going to tell you something about... Now, we're going to get to the end, and then you'll get the rant. There were a lot of boos for Nia. The fans should have been allowed to hurl trash at her, by the way.
Don't worry. She already is.
Oh, no, she is. She's a trash wrestler. I'm not saying she's a trash human being, but she's a trash wrestler. A lot of Becky chants. Look, does Nia deserve... Let me just say this. Does Nia deserve death threats? Does Nia deserve, be told to get injured? No. But anything else is fair game. I'm sorry, you can joke about whatever the fuck else you want.
Nia is a dangerous, reckless wrestler.
And yeah.
I know. Some wrestlers have injured people. That's part of the game. She injured 3 or 4 people in the period of 2 months.
Ember, Alexa...
Zelina Vega,
and then, sorry, I always forget about Zelina.
And Becky.
Yeah. And it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get to the eliminations, and then we'll get to it. You got Naomi eliminated by Tamina, like, almost immediately. Why?
Former WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi, everybody. She's just been ousted by a fucking Tamina.
2-time Women's Champion, by the way.
2 times.
Yeah. Mandy eliminated Mickey. Mandy had a good showing here, I will say that much. She showed me a whole lot more than I had seen in other matches.
And they made a good point to ensure that Absolution is completely
broken up.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, I think...
The Absolution Dissolution. As it were.
Yeah. Oh, no. Tamina got eliminated by Carmella before that. Tamina celebrated it. Carmella, of all people, eliminates Tamina. And Carmella earned a few brownie points there, even though she's already brown and has earned a lot of brown points. But I had to say it. I had to. So, after Mandy eliminated Mickey,
yes,
Bayley eliminated Carmella with the Hugplex. Sasha then eliminated Mandy.
The power of hugs compels you.
And then Sonya and Bayley got counted out. And I'm sorry. This wasn't good because...
Sonya should have survived towards the end of this.
Because if you want to make new stars... This is how you make new stars. You don't... Now, it did protect her, and it protected Bayley, but Bayley... And I love Bayley, but Bayley's already been beaten to powder so many times.
Yeah. It would take something dramatic, like a heel turn, to really get her going.
And even then, you got 6 months of it rebuilding.
I don't know. Depends on the quality of the heel turn.
True, but... Then we get to... Sasha gets pushed off the ropes by Nia, and Asuka...
I could expect Sasha Banks to push her to do that.
She could.
Like they're in a very dramatic match with like Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose or something. Like the two are still for some reason fighting together.
Happens at the Rumble.
Yeah, and the two and Sasha like positions someone to take a large hit and just yells to Bayley, "Do it!"
Yeah. It could happen in the Rumble. I think it should happen in the Rumble since they're on other brands. So Sasha gets pushed off by Nia and Asuka taps her out. And then Nia hits like what, 2 legs drops and then wins. Let me tell you, 3, whatever. I don't fucking, let me tell you why this worthless piece of fucking shit does not deserve to be employed by WWE. One, if it wasn't for Dwayne, Nia, your stupid ass would not be employed.
Wait, do you mean Rock? The Dwayne Johnson?
The Dwayne Johnson.
The Dwayne.
This is encapsulating how stupid WWE is. Now, Nia could have been counted out and it wouldn't have meant anything. You gotta have her face Ronda. Okay, whatever, and we'll get to that in a bit. Here's why Nia deserves to be absolutely eviscerated by the WWE fans, except for injuries and death threats. She deserves every bit of shaming because she's a careless, clueless cunt. And yeah, I'm gonna call her a cunt. I call her a cunt to her fat, stupid face. And I know I shouldn't use the whole fat shaming joke thing, and I'm sorry, but she is not a good example of why you would use women of different shapes and sizes in wrestling.
Piper Niven is a great example of someone to use.
Vanessa Craven is somebody, she's not even big. She's just, tall. There are plenty of women that you could use that are really fucking good. And I know we mentioned those 2 women before. But guess what? There are women that are youthful, that are talented, that can wrestle, that aren't freaking slugs in the ring. And Nia is a goddamn joke. She's 4? She's gonna be 35 next year. And she can't even do a goddamn leg drop without looking like she's fucking winded. And I'm sure that carrying that much weight and having that kind of bodysuit is not exactly easy for her to be able to do this kind of line of work. And that's fine. But you know what? Don't fucking wrestle then. Get out of the fucking ring, you stupid cunt. You know what? You deserve to be slapped in the face by every single woman. Every single woman should be able to take a brick and line you upside the head with it. Maybe that would knock some goddamn sense into you, but no.
It probably would, because you're a stupid, worthless piece of shit that never did get my voice cracking. I don't fucking care. I would say this and I would say you're a goddamn embarrassment to wrestling. How dare you injure all these women? How dare you injure women that are vastly more talented than you stupid cunt ass would ever be? You never belong to the wrestling business. I hope this fires your ass. And then you go up in Hollywood and injure people there too. At least they have better insurance in Hollywood. Nah, you're a fucking joke. You're a fucking embarrassment. The fact that WWE is pushing you, you know what? It's gonna take a whole lot for people to forget about what you're doing. Hopefully Becky comes to TLC, lays you out of the chair, cracks you over the skull, splits your skull right open like that with something that's VHS, and that's exactly what should happen to you. No, because this is why I'm saying this. Maybe we're not too sensitive, Ryan.
Now, I know what I just said about injuries, and I know what I said about that, but something needs to happen. She keeps wrecking people, doing all this shit. She does not deserve to be in the wrestling business. So that's all I gotta say about that. Nia, you're a fucking joke, and I hope that Vince fires your ass and that you're shamed out of the wrestling business. Let's get on with this fucking shit. Sorry.
Sweet fucking Christ.
Doesn't deserve to be in the wrestling business. Anyway. Sorry. Nakamura versus Rollins.
Yeah, it was a match.
It was a good match. It went on too long. It was a dream match. Nakamura and Rollins actually was a good match.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was well wrestled. I think Nakamura should have won though.
Yeah, the women's match sucked out all of the energy from the rest of the show.
For a while, at least. I mean, it was what it was.
It took until the Cruiserweight match to drag the crowd back into it.
Yeah.
And it is of no fault of Seth Rollins and Nakamura.
No.
But yeah, that happened. Yeah, good, well wrestled match. It was hard to be invested after the ending to that.
After the ending of the women's match, because it just, as you said, sucked all the energy out. It was a good match though. And then we get to another rant. Because apparently Enzo was there in disguise.
Yeah. To not give him the attention that he craves. Let's just say he stumbled his way out, got escorted out of the Staples Center, and was banned from the Staples Center.
And he was taken out by the same female security guard that stopped Gronk.
Yes.
That was good shit. It's good job on the Staples Center, good job on security.
And Liv Morgan with the follow-up tweet of embarrassing.
Liv earned my respect before. Definitely earned my respect there.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, I do want to say one thing to the fans that were saying we want Enzo. You deserve to be banned from wrestling events also.
Yeah, but also to the rest of the crowd, though, saying, no, we don't!
Bravo, bravo to you guys. So,
much louder than the people that said we want Enzo.
This is true, this is true. So Staples Center started to become alive there. Team Raw had a backstage segment. Leo got pushed down. Braun, you're my hero.
Mm-hmm.
AOP with Drake versus The Bar and Big Show. This wasn't a very good match.
No, in that moment of Drake sitting there on the sides trying to squeeze that water pouch out to make it look like he's peeing himself.
That's what it was.
Yes.
And, I mean, to be fair, if Big Show picked up somebody that small, I'd be fucking pissed, too. I'd piss myself.
That's sad.
Well, I'm a coward. I mean, to be fair, somebody that big picked you up, okay, don't hurt me.
I'm of the larger breed of Filipino.
Yeah, well, you'd be absolutely fine. This was what it was.
I wouldn't want to pick a fight with Big Show, that's for sure, but...
No. AOP did win this match. I didn't care. It wasn't that it was horrible, but so much took away from it. It was not well wrestled.
Mm-hmm.
It was two big teams hitting each other. It was what it was.
Yeah.
Raw ended up winning this whole thing 6-0.
Yeah.
At the end of it.
I mean, 6-1 if you count the pre-show, but WWE decided not to do that. There were no stakes on the line for SmackDown, only for Raw. So I do seem to believe that this is going to be a catalyst for Shane McMahon to go heel with a clean sweep by Raw. He's going to get mad.
He will. A cream sweep by Raw.
Gross.
So, then the show picks up proper. Did I cover everything? I did. Because I have 2.5 pages of notes. Ollie versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title.
How to drag the crowd back into the game.
They were chaining 205. There were dives. There was back focus. There was... Buddy's neck got wrecked.
Oh, God, did it.
Oh, man.
Woo! Yeah. But, you know, it was a great match. It just...
The crowd got into this more than the last two matches. That's a plus. And that's a great thing by 205 Live.
Never, ever sleep on 205 Live.
That would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
because they do flips and shit.
They do. Flips are hard to do.
And great technical wrestling, too, if you talk about Gulak and TJP.
True. Flips are hard to do during that, though, I will tell you that. This was a terrific match, though. Buddy Murphy got the victory.
Yep.
It was damn well wrestled. And then, the men's Survivor Series match. Lashley, Balor, Dolphin Drew,
yeah,
and Braun, representing Raw, and then Ray, Jeff Hardy, Miz, Joe, and Shane. This was a mess.
It was the land of giants versus the land of everyone and Samoa Joe.
Who got eliminated immediately by Drew.
Yes, which I appreciate in one very specific way. Drew McIntyre, they're building up.
I know, but Joe.
I know, but Samoa Joe signed on to NXT initially to be enhancement talent.
I know. Well, or just never leave NXT. He could have just been a champion for a while and then been in it. Yeah.
I think Samoa Joe's comfortable where he's at.
Probably.
He doesn't need to wrestle too often. When he does, everyone's behind him, and he can put people over.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I just think he could have done something different with it. He could have taken out Jeff Hardy. Because I'm sorry, Jeff Hardy should not be doing that shit.
Yeah, but he's Jeff Hardy, and he makes money.
He does. And then we had a brawl, a massive brawl, and Shane did the elbow through the announcer table. And Shane did 2 coast to coast. Well, he tried to do another
he did
one.
1.5 coast to coast, to be fair.
He did one, but Braun stopped him.
Yeah.
You had Balor and Ray wrestle. That was fun.
Yeah.
Nice dream match. Balor got eliminated by Ray.
Yeah.
Lashley ended up being a sole survivor, which meant I had to deal with Leo Rush, and I wanted to cave my skull in so I didn't have to see him.
Lashley wasn't the...
Yes, he was. Lashley, Drew...
Drew got it.
Lashley, Drew, and Braun.
Okay.
Yes.
So, no, I thought it was like... Lashley wasn't the last man standing there.
No. He was still out there, though, which meant I had to deal with Leo.
Lashley!
Remember the person that threw a water bottle at Kalisto?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that to Leo.
Yeah.
I don't like Leo, but come on.
Plus, you can't have bottles anymore.
True. So Shane got eliminated Dolph with the coast to coast.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes care of...
Space Ghost coast to coast.
God. And then Braun eliminated...
Oh, boy.
Braun just went on a tear, eliminating Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
And Ray. And then Miz. And then Shane was the final one, and then Shane got eliminated.
Shane was like, come on. Let's get this over with.
I can do this. I feel great. I can't do this.
Put up on Twitter. I think Shane's got this. I was wrong.
God. Yeah, Braun eliminated 4 people.
Yeah.
Which is something. And then Corbin laid him out. This needs to lead to Corbin being eviscerated.
Yeah, but he's also now general manager.
But this needs to lead to Corbin being eviscerated.
It will, because Braun Strowman versus Corbin.
Yeah. It could either be kayfabe or hostile style. I don't really care at this point. Corbin should be fired next year. I'm sorry. He just should. He serves no purpose. None. He can't wrestle.
Yep. Well, he can. He's just not very good at it.
Okay, there we go.
He's better than Nia at it.
I could resurrect Ultimate Warrior and he would be better.
You can resurrect the dead.
You just know.
Christ! Witchcraft! Found the witch!
Still the heretic. So Seth is backstage with Charlie, and Charlie says, by the way, you're going to be facing Dean in a TLC match for the Intercontinental title TLC.
Oh, good. I wish someone else would have told me, but I guess I'm going to learn it in an interview. How did you just learn it? Do you have an earpiece? I don't see an earpiece.
She listens through her chest. I don't know how that works.
Radio boobs.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking Christ. I'm just picturing the gun tits from Austin Powers. Yeah, that was not very good because it made SmackDown look so weak.
Oh, yeah.
Why did this even happen?
Sir Shane McMahon heel.
Yes, but you could have done that even anyway. I mean, you just... I don't know. Whatever. Charlotte versus Ronda. Oh! Ooh!
Talk about match of the night.
This and Ali versus Murphy.
Yeah, I'd say they take the top 2 spots.
Yeah, co-match, and then you can go with either and not complain.
Yeah.
Ronda with Kabuki-inspired makeup.
Yes.
Whoever is doing her makeup is an idiot.
She does. I bet. But yeah,
Okay.
I pointed that out. I was like, oh, I guess she's going Kabuki.
There were a lot of Becky chants during this.
Yes, there were.
Ronda got bloody. I mean, and I'm talking like her mouth got busted. There was some good stuff, some great chops, some great reversals, strength by Ronda. Charlotte with...
I make great chops. Pork chops.
There we go. We had some really good submissions.
Yep.
It looked like there were some great reversals and everything. It looked like it's evenly matched, and then Charlotte takes a kendo stick and just waffles her with it.
Yeah.
Doesn't blue waffle her with it. But anyway, have fun unseeing that.
But this was a terrific matchup that ended exactly how it should have.
I didn't even know they were going to do this, and they did it perfectly. Charlotte just went nuts with kendo sticks and chairs, and the chair over the neck. Ow! Ow! The natural...
After the match, Charlotte tweeted out, "Boo the woo, screw you."
This is the Charlotte we needed. I'm not saying I'm like the biggest Charlotte fan now, but she needed to be
She's
a
so
heel.
much better as a heel.
She is.
So is Sasha.
It's like her dad. Well,
but we'll get to that.
Sasha was better with real hair, but she hasn't had that for a while. What? So. Oh, sorry. I thought you did. That chair on the neck though, that was brutal. And then, thank you Charlotte chants and more Becky chants, and yeah, you finally got them to cheer the woo.
Yeah.
That was good. It's not even that I hate Ronda. My thing is, this better not lead to Ronda losing the title to Nia. Because if it does, then honestly, this company would be better off when Vince is dead. Which I hope this accelerates it, honestly.
Yeah. Because
the XFL will fail again. So yeah, that was a good matchup. I don't know. We're out of energy because this show is not very good.
No, it was very draining, and the main event was
yeah,
Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, and it started off just so
boring,
middling.
Bryan got tossed on his neck a lot. I was worried.
He got hit like that first suplex. He landed right on his head. But as the match continued, Brock Lesnar starts getting noticeably more tired. He goes to try and attack Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan, laying down, just kicks him right in the head. Once, twice, 3 times, and oh, Daniel Bryan's getting attacked.
3 times a Lesnar.
Yeah. But inevitably, the ref gets knocked out of the way. And Daniel Bryan, seeing his opportunity, kicks Brock Lesnar square in the Johnson. Ooh. And then hits him with the running knee.
Kicked him in the Brock cock.
And this is when the whole momentum of the match shifted. This is where we should have been momentum-wise. And it took so long to arrive at the real heart of the match that a lot of the momentum, like, it wasn't there to keep it going.
Brock's matches have been very deflating for years. I will not hear people tell me that his match with AJ Styles was his best one in a while. And that's fine if you guys think that. I just didn't think it was that great because it took... It was fine, but it wasn't great.
This was...
deflating.
A good match if you were to take out the first half of it.
Yeah, it took way too long to get going.
If you would have started off with him agitating Brock Lesnar, and then he gets in the ring, Brock Lesnar in his fury tries to attack him, and then tackles the ref, and then you get into that, this would have been a much higher match.
Even if there had been a couple...
So much more believable.
True. But if there had been a couple German suplexes, but then the kicks and that kind of stuff, instead of plotting and taking forever, I agree with you. It would have been much better pace that way. Yeah, but Brock won with an F5 and no one cared.
Which is why I'm wearing this shirt, because all I could think is like Sharknado, but with Magikarps, and because it's just so... What the fuck?
C for Murphy.
C minus.
I'm giving it a C for Ronda and Charlotte, Murphy and Ali in a few of the moments. I'm giving it a C.
This is a Survivor Series I'm not going to remember in 2 weeks.
No, I'm not saying that. Well, except for Charlotte and Ronda.
Yeah.
And Ali and Murphy. Those are 2 pretty good matches.
Sure. It's just the pay-per-view as a whole, forgettable.
Yeah. You know what?
It won't stick to the memory.
I'm going to go lower than you, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to go D+.
Okay.
And I'm going to go that way for 2 reasons. Besides those 2 matches or whatever. Name anything memorable that we're going to say, oh god, that was great. I'm going to go D+. Because there was a lot... The Nia stuff is really what bothered me.
Yeah. Charlotte versus Ronda, that'll be memorable.
Yeah.
That will stick out in my mind.
Ali and Murphy, pretty good match. Not as good as their 1 on 205 Live. But anyway...
But the pay-per-view? There's a poll up here, though. You can feel free to vote on that poll and let me know what you think.
And
let him know what you think.
Yeah.
Or leave a comment down below and give us some more details.
Yeah, let me know what you thought of my rants. Anyway.
Yeah.
But by the way, watch his 205 Live and NXT reviews.
Hi! I do those every week.
He does those really well.
As much as I can.
And you're doing fine. You're doing great. So anyway.
Yeah.
So if you agree, disagree, hey, like I said, leave the comments, vote on the poll, and like, share, subscribe. Twitter handles the thumbnail at the very end of the video from this guy.
Yes.
And it's been Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland and...
The Terminator.
We will be back for Raw. Against our better judgment.
And you all have a great night. Go support your indies.
Yeah, and except for you, Naya. I hope you have a horrible night.